Hello and welcome to Aventurers, where we are gonna hopefully finish our adventure, Green Nature. Our heroes are in the last leg of their journey, one skill challenge away from encountering the hags. I say encountering because they're not necessarily gonna fight with them. It's a choice that they have to make. But they really want to fight them. But before we do, we actually see Faawtie writing some documents in the night while she remembers what's happening last day.
Dear Uncle, I write this letter in a haste while we're taking a rest in a swamp in hag territory. For the first time, Laurent's words ring true. Maybe one of us won't make it out in our fight with the hags. I was quite confident in our capabilities, but the fight with the dust devils shook me. We worked together, combining our skills and powers to defeat this foe, finally killing them. But my companions, including myself, were severely injured. I fear of the influence of the hags in our minds, but particularly fear for Laurent. He looks especially affected by them, and he looks drained. Uncle, if I don't make it, I hope my friends find my letters and notes and bring them to you. I've written some goodbye words for them and some instructions in case they need your help. Faawtie.
And in that moment, we see our adventurers wake up. The sun is up. They got here to Saban a couple hours early, but because of some bad luck, they are now on time. They have a full day ahead of them. And now we're going to start a skill challenge. So I'm going to give the rules before I give any description of what you see right now. The rules are the following. In this skill challenges, you need to amount 9 successes before 3 failures. Everything has consequences. So if you fail, there is something from here to the hex that's going to happen in your detriment. If you succeed, you're getting closer and with a bit more efficiency. There's one mechanic by house rule that is a push mechanic. Basically, if someone fails a check, you can decide to push your luck and give someone else try to do the same or help that person doing that check. The only thing is that you're gambling. You could have a worse fail or basically barely succeed. It's a mechanic I like because it gets a bit more interaction between you guys, but at a cost. One last thing, you need to have proficiency to actually try to have do a skill. You as a player can't repeat skills, but you can repeat like you can double down on a skill that someone else did. The one thing you need to remember is that this does not work as like, I want to use athletics. No, you need to justify what you're doing. I'm going to be describing, and if you need more descriptions because you want more ideas, I'm all willing to do that. But remember, you always need to give me a narrative, a reason in the narrative.
Yeah.
Thank you. That was too early. So another narrative explanation for why you're using that skill. Okay. And the last thing is that the last skill you're going to do is a group stealth challenge, stealth check that I will tell you when to do. That's what's gonna give you the marker of your ending the skill challenge. So you wake up with the sun in the sky. Not high up, it's still early morning. You remember the worms that attacked you in a weird way yesterday. You feel rested but not comfortable. Some of you had a sense that the hags were going inside your head. Today you don't feel that presence very hard inside you. Maybe you grew a costume, maybe they're gone. You wake up and start looking around. To the south, there is dead land. To the west, there is some trees in that land. And to the northwest, there is more of a difficult terrain to go through. You see some high rising levels of swamp, some valleys, some trees. Now, tell me how you start your search for the hags.
First of all, my mutagen for this day, or at least for this trek of the journey, is going to be mobility.
Okay, what's the detriment on that one?
Disadvantage on strength checks.
Okay.
So now we have to march to the hags.
Yep.
Are we ready?
Oh, yes, I can be.
We don't have any other way.
Do
This is
you
gonna
have
be
any
great,
idea?
great.
Do you have any idea in which direction the hags are?
No, but perhaps we could repeat the trick that we used when in the patches of dry grass to try and sense where the influence was coming from, that we noticed it was coming from above. So if this whole land is influenced by them, perhaps we could feel where it is stronger or where it is emanating from.
Yeah, that could be it. Edelfer, are you familiar with this place?
Not at all. I have never been here. This is actually the very first time that I've ever crossed. I've seen it from afar, but nothing that I could really discern here. But if the hags use the forest against us when we were in our safe sanctuary, then I don't see why they wouldn't use it here anyway. So maybe the forest could be complicated to traverse, but if we can sense the corruption in the forest a little bit stronger, then maybe that would be the way to go.
DM, can I use Arcana to try to check from where the influence is coming?
You could have basically do the check that Daniel suggested.
Okay.
So I'm gonna. So this is the thing. You can ask me that, but my first response gonna be like, how? Like, what are you trying to do with the Arcana?
Oh, okay.
Because, Daniel said that you already know that they are draining energy, and this is a dry wetland. Like, it's a weird thing. You could and there's a semblance to that dryness that you felt on the other woods. I can give you the Arcana in that sense. That what you're trying to do is replicate that understanding.
Okay,
So
because for the group now, I have a +5 on Arcana, and I have advantage in my Arcana checks to measure your ability to recall lore about spells, magic item, eldritch symbols, magical tradition, planes of existence or inhabitants of that plane. So I think I can make this check pretty good. I think.
Okay,
I
Hunter's
could
Bane.
fail. Yeah.
Yeah.
You are going to do it, right?
Yeah, he's highest Arcana and advantage. So.
Okay. Laurent,
Do you want to guide me? Give me
Yes.
some encourage words?
Can you have
Yeah.
twice guidance?
No.
No.
Well, you can.
Yes, but you can only use one of them.
Yeah.
Okay. You go,
They
Grael.
know stack. They have, like-
you are more probable to give him than me.
All right. So yeah, Grael would move up to Laurent and say, "This is what you do. Find the monsters."
Oh fuck.
Just for me, I don't want to forget. Daniel, remember after this that you have the feet.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Just yeah.
And
That.
I forgot.
remember, guys,
Yeah.
we have inspiration, the one that still had it.
Well, the people that they still have
I
their
don't know
inspiration.
that anybody has it, but Laurent, maybe.
I don't
Laurent's the
have
only
it.
one that has it on.
I spent it.
I know.
Yep.
Yeah, I know that. I know that Faawtie spent it. I know that Elena spent it. I think that Edelfer spent it as well. Brinkk
I
as
did
well.
it too.
I don't
Yep.
know if Grael
Also. Yep, I did.
did you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Fuck.
remember if you.
I have inspiration, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Here we go. All or nothing. Okay.
Plus the D4.
Yeah, I mean
I'll plus D4.
the D4.
Nice.
Nice.
I mean 24. Come on, a good start.
Nice, man.
So
24.
Was 15 plus 4.
Oh,
no, 15 plus 5 plus 4.
Yeah.
Ah, it says
Yeah.
okay, it says 11.
It's a 20.
Okay, yeah.
I saw it.
I thought it was.
Yeah. So the 24 is going to give you a lot of information. The first thing you notice is that they are. You start sensing that the dried areas are the ones affected. You already knew that. That's what made this very easy for you in a weird way. And now you start putting their pieces together. This is otherworldly influence. This is from another plane. And this is what gives you the advantage. It's not just a magic effect from an item. They are channeling this energy to plane shift something or to move something through the plane. You're not quite certain right now. But you see some thin golden lines of energy going all from the dried ground, tugging themselves straight northwest. And now you settle down for a second, adjust your glasses. And now that you can see in the day with those glasses, you focus your energy in that, and you see every single part of the woods pointing the same direction. And it's getting, every time you feel a bit closer to the hags, you're a bit worried. Because the amount of energy they have to their disposal is insurmountable. You have
We have our
direction.
trail.
What'd you do?
We have our trail. Let's go. Northeast. And maybe we can get some music going.
What?
I'm gonna put some, I don't know. I have something.
Swamplandia?
No. And this one, that's what you're hearing. You don't hear it?
No.
What?
I hear
That's weird.
like swamp sounds.
Yeah, I heard it too.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I have
Swampland,
that.
yeah. I wouldn't call it
Yeah,
music, but
it's
it is
running.
an audioscape.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an audio escape.
Maybe I'm still waking up. My ears doesn't work.
I
they
was
used to.
like, what the fuck? It's not working.
You need to
Yeah.
clear that
Yeah.
ear of yours, you know?
Yeah, we are on the song. Like, it's part of the course. Let's go. So let's press
yeah.
on.
Yeah. So I have a bit of a meta question. I had figured at some point during the skill challenge we would do a short rest and I would give the inspirational speech. But I could give it now if we don't think that we're going to take a break.
I mean, I don't know. That's a problem. I can't assure you you're going to have a short rest. Like, that is something that the dice is most
right.
likely going to tell you. So
Sure, I'll give this the short speech now. Imagine it takes 10 minutes, but it's because at the beginning, I go to each of you as we are getting ready that now that we have a direction and sort of give you some words of like reminding you of your abilities and your great strengths. And then once we're all sort of together and pointing, I go, we will succeed. We have traveled through this land and faced great peril. But this land is blessed in ways some of us have never seen, could not even imagine. And I will not allow it to be defiled. We will take everything these hags can throw at us, and we will push through. Because we are too stubborn to fail. When one of us falls, we pick ourselves up and are stronger for it. When fate is cruel, we are fair. And that's the speech.
I feel inspired in real life.
Yeah.
I say, yeah!
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Am I inspired because it rhymes with my name? This is really weird.
Yeah. So everybody gets 9 temporary hit points.
Nice.
Cool.
Thank you.
9.
9.
beautiful.
I feel
Nine.
uncomfortable
Just to-
inspired.
Like 54 temporary hit points that you just.
Yeah.
I love it. Inspiring leader.
Yeah.
It's such a great feat.
just between us, I think that I've never given that feat to anyone, but I know that this is the best person I'm going to give it to, like, ever. So
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
So you have your temp hit points. You have a direction. It is exactly where the darts, where the swamp is uneven, where there is high ground and low ground. You start seeing this as a, like, obviously it should be there because everywhere else you would see something. So what do you do now? You can tell me. We walk towards there and
Yeah.
Yeah.
We move in that direction. The one skill beyond, this inspiring speech, which, using persuasion at your party does not really contribute in an athletics in a skill challenge. But so
It could.
Grael would pay attention for moments where it seems like there's particularly difficult terrain, and I would offer to put rope on people, maybe Laurent that has now disadvantage on strength checks, and use his strength and Quace to help push through any quicksand, any deep muck that we have to go through, anything like that.
perfect.
Or if we have to
So-
move something out of the way, use rope
Yeah.
to grab around it and pull it out.
If we find any quicksand, I have a spell that I can use.
All right.
Yeah, but let's go one by one. What you gonna do? Want to say, Alejandro?
Foddy, you did something for us last night that maybe we could use that. You found the most driest and secure land. Can you do the same for our trail so we don't take as much risk? I know
Yes.
you're pretty good at that.
Sure. I'm going to.
So do a survival check. That check can't have guidance because it's gonna be a
Yeah, it's a
long
long
time.
Could someone
And
do the
after-
help action, following
No,
along with
no.
Fodhyx? Okay.
No. I'm trying because I that's why I have the pusher mechanic.
Okay.
Like in skill challenges, you can there. So there are no skill challenges in 5th edition per se, but the best way I think I can do it, maintaining some kind of risk, is this way. If not, it's absolutely not
Understandable. Just had to ask.
risky. Yeah, all good. I thought about it beforehand.
So I ask everyone to stop moving so I can go ahead and look the land for tracks and look at the land. And I'm going to.
Before you go, I will go with you near you and say very close. You owe me 1, and cast enhance ability. Survival, right? It's dexterity.
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Okay.
So do you
Roll it with
have
advantage. Yep.
Yeah.
And do you have any other skills with wisdom you have proficiency with?
Perception.
Perception, yeah.
Okay. Just remember that. I'm gonna.
I know she doesn't have.
She doesn't have
25.
proficiency.
Yeah, with a 25. I mean.
Wait, I give Brinkk the stinky eye like. And I go ahead and look around.
I don't need to bribe anything.
Yep. It was a lower DC because you're in the area of the swamp. That the dry patches are a bit more evident, and you do start seeing a bit of a pattern to it, not in a mathematical way, but in a tried to move around, and you start seeing that where the land is highest, it's driest. It's not something particularly difficult to notice, but you start seeing it with a clarity that everyone starts getting comfortable just following you, not thinking about it. Grael, do that athletics check.
Oh, great.
Can you guide you?
Nope.
If it's a momentary, like 1 moment of effort, I would have used guidance.
Yeah, but this is the trail.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, again, 15. With the 15, it's hard to fail the first checks because the DC is not as high. And yes, you do manage to push. You actually quote unquote save Laurent from a big moments of stress while trekking to these areas. You see sometimes using quays almost as a bridge between 1 and 2 places. You can use it as a foothold. Quays is even in the damp places, in the places that you would have a bit more of a hard time because of his size, can move around. Quays is a very imposing figure in this scenario, and you take advantage to it in an amazing degree. 3 successes.
Diego, sorry. Please tell me if an hour passed because I will concentrate in enhance ability of Faawtie with all that time.
Yeah. Of course. It would pass. I'm just gonna give Faawtie. Do you have any other skill that
uses wisdom?
That you have proficiency.
I'm asking because I want to be sure.
No, nothing else.
Nothing else? Okay.
Yeah, so,
No.
Yeah.
Only that one.
So so basically, the hour passes and that ends. I'm saying this because she can't do anything else with that advantage. So, what'd you do now?
VM, kind of reminder. You said that to the north we see more valley, but more like unleveled areas, right? Like more mountainous areas, and then to the west, we see more forest or more wood. Is that what I understood?
Northwest. So west, there's a bit more of a tree patch.
Mhm.
Northwest, that's the direction that Laurent gave you. It has trees, but it's more jagged terrain. It's a bit higher or lower. You actually can't see as far away
Mhm.
because of the terrain and the way that trees are. Remember, trees here are not like green with nature as much
Yeah.
the scene behind me. It's like almost like Patty's background. They're just stumps and dried, but they're there, so you see the semblance of a forest.
Okay. So in that case, because I don't really have because of my natural, my favorite terrain is forest, so that would not help us here. But if I could contribute to anything, Edelfer would probably look for the dangers that he has learned to perceive during the last days, right? So he would be looking for any signs of rocks that may have fallen on things, or anything that is out of the ordinary in the terrain that may lead him to believe that that could be a potential danger. Or also, trying to look at the ground ahead and seeing if there's a change in the pattern, so that we can continue with the safest road.
Okay, that would be I imagine a perception check.
Yep.
Yeah, go.
Can
Okay.
he be guide in this? Or is
To
continuous?
have any, I think this would be like a continuous perceiving, because this is not like I want to see that, or it's just I am being attentive of the environment regarding this area.
Go for it. You got this, Edelfer.
Yeah, let me look for one more thing, but no, it doesn't apply. Okay, so wish me luck. I'm so nervous. Okay,
You're the guardian of the forest.
Why?
I know
Okay,
it.
13.
Are you lucky?
No, I am unlucky,
I
as
knew it.
as we discovered last session. God damn it.
Don't worry.
No, but
It's decent.
again,
I mean, yeah, it's above 10. It's above
it's a
10.
decent.
so-
Yeah, and again, you're in this. I said before, in the first part of the journey, the DCs are lower.
Oh,
But also,
now-
well, this is Edelfer's first time in this place,
Exactly.
so I imagine he would have a lot of difficulty. In the meantime,
Yep.
oh no, don't worry. I'll do it later. Don't worry.
Okay, so you don't fail, but you did not succeed.
okay.
This is basically a neutral result. I'm not gonna regard this as a failure, basically because even if you failed, you had to fail very badly to interfere on the 25 that Faawtie managed to get on the survival check to actually have a hindrance in some meaningful way. So we still are at 3 successes, no failure. You cannot use perception again. That's the cost you paid right now.
All right.
You start walking a bit more towards the jagged terrain. Now you are gathering that it's getting a bit harder to climb and to do more things. One thing before we you give me anything else, Daniel. You said you can't use perception on your group. I emphatically disagree. You can. You just you had to find a way to make it.
Mechanically, it would be better for Danáe to do it, but I would be ready to jump in to expand the speech.
I'm giving you that because I think that like there is a place for that. I mean, just this is me being a bit of a history nerd. Like one of the reasons that the American Revolution worked is because of political pamphlets that rallied the troops. Like that is a historical fact. So it works and it's very useful. So
all right, I'm gonna start writing another speech just in case.
All good. So what you guys do? I am missing for this first leg Elena and Jose, but if anyone else wants to do anything,
Speaking of, I had an idea. At least at the beginning of the day and of the journey, I think that Danáe is trying to maintain like some sort of positive attitude towards this. So she's like, "This is not that bad. Like, yeah, there are trees still. They're a little bit bent, but we can do it. Yeah, it's not that bad. Could be worse." And I start like sort of like talking a lot about like, and trying to go to each and every single one of them. Like if I see someone or like furrow brow or too worried, I try to go and engage with them, tell them something about what it is they're doing, celebrating what their victories, telling now assholes for like it's okay, like you got this, like the forest and all that. Yeah.
Well, good.
From their
Um,
how did you say?
A fur draw, like a frown. Yeah.
More than
More than
every day.
No, bring you have your special. I have my special attention on you, like especially because you're not in beast form. So I try to engage with you and have conversations. Like, hey, how are you doing? Drink some
Fine.
water. That's good for you.
Thanks. Okay.
Hydrate.
Water's good.
and your mother interrupts your walking. So yeah, roll. I imagine that would be a persuasion
Yeah,
check.
let's go. Come on, be good to me. Oh, that's pretty good. That's a 24.
Yeah, that's good because after this we're getting a bit higher DC in almost all the checks. You get a fourth success. What happens is that while you're doing this, you start gathering some insight, something weird for you.
Okay.
You start seeing that every time you come close to someone that's actually frowning, it's getting a bit harder. And it's not exhaustion per se. Like this is something weird you start noticing. Like there's a bit more effort you need to make to persuade everyone to get a bit better. And that I want to give you more information because that 24 was brilliant. So fourth success, no failures till now. DCs are ramping up now, just so you guys know. That the 13 would be a failure now. Just so we're a bit more. This is a bit more challenging for now on. What you guys gonna do?
Brinkk,
Say if you want to do something, or anyone else.
What?
how are you feeling?
Fine, I guess. I don't know. Everything is fine, right?
All right, that's very good. Grael, can I borrow Quace for this trek of the journey?
Sure.
Just writing it is getting quite difficult for me.
Wait. What problem do you
No
have?
problem. I'll dismount and let Laurent go on Quace and
Yeah,
communicate to Quace that, make sure he gets across
The-
safely.
the mutagen that I drink makes me a bit frail, so I don't want to, slow you down.
If someone else feels the same, just tell me. I turn into a giant list and I help you move. I don't care, okay?
I was actually just saying, Brinkk, like, do you want to make a check? And you answer me in gesture, so I didn't know what to say.
It's okay. It's okay. I was going to. In fact, I was going to ask. Trails. I don't know how to say it. I want to do a survival check. I want to know trails, dangers in the zone that we are traveling. Some difficult terrain.
Give me give me. This is the question I have for you.
Yeah.
I have no problem. You do this almost the same check as Patty, but Patty
Oh,
does
shit.
this almost. Potty does this almost like a Yeah, I'm sorry. Come on, Faawtie and Patty.
I
for me, it's the
I
same
picked
fucking
a
thing.
shitty name, like the same.
Okay,
can
no,
change
no,
it like
no.
It's
my
amazing
real
me.
name isn't Faawtie, is you reveal yourself.
No.
Diego,
No,
Diego,
so-
Diego. I'm not gonna do it. I saw bad the table.
Okay.
I was
Okay.
looking. I was looking
No, but just-
my
just-
proficiency.
just-
I
just-
saw that and what? Wait, no.
Do you have
just so you guys know, like in this instance,
Mhm.
Faawtie does this as a scout, as a dungeoneer, like as a someone that is looking and investigating the place. Is more of a, even though it's nature, is more of a tactically advanced way of moving. I would ask. I'm not telling you to do this, but I would ask, like, how would Brinkk go about doing that? This is for future reference.
Okay. In fact, I'm going to change my strategy, and the first question I'm going to ask is, any animals nearby? And we lose
Just
someone.
some bugs.
Juan fell.
had a
Yeah.
1
Okay.
second blackout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pause.
I'm going to-
And I'll first say, So we're gonna pause for a second.
Yep.
Yep.
I'll be right back.
Mhm.
We back with the technical difficulties resolved, and we continue with the skill challenge. The last thing we saw, I think, was the Danáe's persuasion, and we were listening to Jose
Yeah.
arguing what would he do with
Brinkk.
Brinkk.
On honestly,
No, we were listening to Jose.
Yeah.
What he's gonna do with Brinkk. Buddy, come on.
Did you mean 40?
I'm going to change my idea. I was trying to tell that before the technical difficulties. I want to know if there is any animal nearby.
Not really. Some insects, some like crickets and things like that, but
Not
it's very small.
Not bigs.
No.
Okay.
Do
Okay,
you
that
need
was
some
my
time
idea.
to?
What?
Okay. Do you need some time to think?
My first idea was ask for some guidance to the
Some
fauna
directions?
nearby.
Speak with plants. No.
Fauna, no flora.
Ah.
I dropped the
Oh.
I dropped the speak
Okay.
with plants here because
Understandable.
there is no
They're
probably dead
plants
anyway.
here.
Don't worry. Check your skills. Check your.
What
Remember that I have 2 ideas for check. So I'm gonna make one so you have some time to think.
Okay, I'm going to see.
Are we trading more deep into the Hags territory?
Definitely.
So
You don't know how much yet, because I mean, you don't have that. Like, you haven't done anything to get that information.
okay. I want to make an investigation check
Mm-hmm.
to check my surroundings,
Mm-hmm.
looking for clues about the ritual and the state of the ritual that the Hags are making, because I want to make it with advantage with my Hunter's Bane.
Okay.
If it's that possible, of course.
I'm thinking about that. I
Or we are not deep.
so yeah, that's the thing. I'm not gonna make you roll and say, haha, you're not deep enough. So I think you're not that deep enough right now.
No, I can make it later.
You can basically make a check to know how deep like you are. But
I have something for that,
okay.
because this is my second idea.
Okay.
Now I have a proficiency on cartographer tools.
Yes, of course.
I'm pretty familiar with maps and geography in general.
Yeah.
Can I make an intelligence check using my cartographer tools
Yeah.
to get an idea of the lay of the land that we are about to encounter? Like, I know, there are mountains, maybe there is a river, and something like that.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm gonna do this, quote unquote, the right way. So, give me 1 second. Your map now. I know you're gonna see more than you should, but give me a second. We are all decent people here.
By the
You
way,
can
I hate that
avoid-
intimidation is charisma based.
I mean, you could probably justify using a different ability
Yeah, like
if you wanted to use your strength.
if you want to
Yeah.
use your
Well,
strength, like crushing a wooden mug in your hand without saying a word, it's like
Yeah, you could absolutely use your strength for intimidation. I find it absolutely asinine that's not a that's not a thing.
I mean, it's an option.
Yeah.
It
I
says
think
it is.
so.
Okay.
In the PHB, it says. like,
Okay, I forgot that then.
Yeah, possible uses of skills with other
Okay.
abilities.
So basically, you guys,
we are right here, I guess.
you were about theirs. Actually, between you and Grael. Like again, I didn't. I could-
Maybe it's better if we do this. Can you?
Yeah, I'm gonna do something.
We can draw in.
No,
this one.
actually, I'm gonna do something a bit better.
Maybe I can intimidate Brinkk. Come on, Brinkk, do something. Fuck it, you've been not helping, and I intimidate him.
Oh, this is it.
Yeah, so basically, somewhere there in that area, you started. You are about there now. You gathered that what you see on the map right now. You now have to basically do the cartographer check to see how good you can determine this area. Like, how is that area, basically?
Okay, so I'm gonna say
Right.
stop.
This is what you want to understand, basically.
Let me check this, and I'm gonna grab my hand-drawn map that I have been doing during the night. It's like scribbles all over the world, just like we should be going right. Maybe you can guide me on this. There.
Sure.
And I'm gonna make the check.
Go.
This is an intelligence check.
Yeah, I would give it
Dexterity
check.
check?
No. No.
Would I
Intelligence
point
with.
to the point of the map?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go.
It's how fast you do it. No.
Lead us through.
Yeah, it
So
is an
if I can
intelligence
guide
with
him-
proficiency.
No? With
Can I
proficiency.
guide?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
This is
Laurent.
a quote unquote fast check.
Lead us through.
I'm gonna make it on Foundry because I have to a D20 plus 3 is our proficiency right now, right?
I think so.
And a D4. Right there. I'm pretty good at this.
I saw that one.
Oh, watch. So good.
Oh my god. No, I know.
I
Wrong
lead
map,
us to the
wrong-
forest.
Yeah, wrong map.
Awesome.
And then we all wake up.
That was such a good check that you woke up from the enchantment.
It was an illusion.
Wait, I know this place.
What sorcery is this?
So you actually, the information you now have is that you have one more success, and you now know that in a couple of an hour or so of traveling, if nothing bad happens, there's a higher probability that you could start looking for different changes on the layer, imagining like the vastness of the forest. So basically what you gather is, I'm going to say it in different terms. From you, the place you are now, where you think that the mountains begin, you are starting to get almost towards being closer to the mountains, that deeper in the forest. That's how you get this information. Now that's why you say like, okay, in an hour times of travel, we should be getting to where most likely the hags are.
All right.
Okay, not in the same place, but in the vicinity.
I have an idea for that. Don't worry.
Okay, that was Laurent's check.
Faawtie, you really wanted to intimidate Brinkk?
But not as a check because I only have a +3. But I can intimidate you.
Do you feel intimidated?
What do you want to say?
I feel intimidated by Patty. I don't know if that's so.
Patty and Faawtie are two different things.
Totally different.
So you want to do a skill, Brinkk? So I'm going to intimidate him by role playing. Like, come on, Brinkk, move on.
What?
You're just playing around.
I'm
Laurent's
helping.
running around and you're not helping. Come on,
I'm
move
not
on.
helping. Do you think that I'm not helping? I'm going to help.
Okay, I want to see your help. Come on.
I'm going to help. I enhance ability myself.
Okay.
Okay. Which wisdom? Okay.
Wisdom. And trying to copy a little of what Otherfell did. Originally, I was going to turn into a jackal, but thinking more with more strategy, I'm going to try. I don't know. Try to imitate that form, closing my eyes, hearing around myself, looking some smells, and trying to look the less corrupt, more pure route that will go near.
Okay. Oh.
I don't know
Okay,
if I will use perception or survival.
Perception?
You
Both are
could
the
use
same.
either or. I think either or. Do you have you could also the way you described it, I imagine you could also use it as like a how can I say this? Fuck.
It's okay.
No, insight. I don't know if you have it. You could also use like an insight because you're trying to connect with like what the place that is not corrupted. So
I will love, but I don't have a proficiency in insight.
okay, all good. I was thinking about how you did. You have the choice. I'm just giving you.
I'm going to do perception.
Okay, go ahead.
Advantage. I can guide myself, but I think that. Let's see. It's 25.
Okay. Yes.
Enhance ability is real useful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for the win. That was tittering like the 16 was tittering on a fail. You start to feel a pattern that no one else actually. The way you gather this is that you start closing your eyes and start looking for the places where the bugs are. It's like there's still nature, there's still something alive here, and you start closing your eyes and hearing and opening and seeing, and you start patching where it feels better and where it feels worse, and you start thinking like there's not only energy going towards this area where the hags are, there is something coming out. And the thing that's coming out is cold. It's almost freezing. And you gather that if you line yourself in like certain diagonal lines, you're out of that coldness. So you start being a bit more comfortable, and you start guiding everyone, like, and you start telling the group, no, we need to move like 20 feet to the right now. And everybody's like, okay, and they move, and like they're more comfortable. The only one that actually managed to get the difference in temperature is Edelfair, because of your passive perception. But like this is starting to give you the sense that, yeah, they are harnessing energy, but they're emanating something very cold and again, chilling to the bone. So now you have a fine.
I'm going to walk near Faawtie, be in front of her, and say, "See, I'm helping there."
Yeah. So you have the six successes. I'm gonna be kind DM, and Jose, you have enhanced ability for an hour.
Yeah.
I'm gonna allow you to make one more skill challenge using that enhanced ability, because you are wasting resources, and I want to.
Yes.
I wanted to have a big impact in the game, not just.
I have the only thing that can benefit of that enhanced ability is survival. I'm looking. I need ideas.
Yeah, you've got +6.
I need ideas. Because I know
So
that
you just
I'm going
said-
to do survival, but I don't know how to justify.
I mean, the classic is looking for tracks. Like, if we're getting close enough to the hags, we might be able to see, if not their movement, the movement of their servants, like the people that they've given power to. We could try and find where they move through, and either avoid it or follow it, depending on if it's safe or more watched.
Do we want a more safe route or more direct one?
Safer, I'd say.
Yes, we're close enough. We
Safe.
better to arrive healthy.
I'm going to do that, Diego. Sorry, I didn't have any idea how to use the survival.
No, it's good. I told you that you are absolutely good doing some table talk, so it's good.
Can I receive guidance for this?
No, it's
Okay.
too much of a big truck.
Okay, I'm going to do the survival.
But you still have advantage,
yes,
right?
Yes. It's 17.
Pretty good.
But you roll once?
Twice.
Didn't you have that?
16 and
Okay,
17.
sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, good.
That's
That's a success. Still a success. You've been good. You've been good. So you said you were looking for something. You're looking for something
Safer route.
Sorry, safer route. Okay. You start gathering that the patch of land that is within the less cold area is on a cone shape base, not a cone area effect, but like a conish an angle basically. So it's getting narrower and narrower the more you go towards the center of this area.
all right.
You don't know how narrow it is, because it's kind of hard to have a hard limit, because if it's a temperature change, it's not a line. But you're good, and you're making a good pace.
Okay.
Again, no failures yet.
Is-
6 successes.
Is everyone all right?
Seven. Yeah. I'm pretty good on top of quiz. I have 2 ideas that could help us find the hags, but I don't know if you have another that you won't want to try.
No, I don't want to help anymore.
All right. Thanks for the information. Grael, Edelfer, Danáe, Faawtie. Everyone except Brinkk.
Thanks.
Basically,
Yeah.
Do you have any idea for the checks? I have two, but I don't want to.
I mean, I have a speech, but I was sort of waiting until we would hit a low point and then try and use the speech to raise morale. So far, we've been doing okay, so I don't feel like we need it. But I can give the speech.
I can screw us over. Don't worry. I have an idea of check that sounds pretty. It's pretty cool, but pretty dumb, but pretty cool.
The only thing that
Yeah,
I can do is animal handling, but there is no animals and athletics. So I'm waiting for
could-
the opportunity.
You could use athletics, just you know,
Yeah, I know,
'cause,
but
you're the second highest athletics here.
Mhm.
Just so you know. But I want at least before. So I am mindful that I don't want like Laurent to do all the checks here until the end. So if someone else could start.
So I mean, I can use the stealth like we talk about.
Okay. Yeah. So what do we see Faawtie doing now?
Faawtie like crouches and starts like you see her like jumping through some rocks and avoiding some parts of the forest, and suddenly she moves like she scrambles to a tree and stays there, and then she rushes ahead and then stays doesn't move. Like she's moving like not, it's not really clear to everyone like what the hell is she doing, but she's like looking the terrain and listening around, and she knows she can hide here because they are not like tall trees, but she's using the terrain.
You could definitely hide if you have the expertise. Like this is not a flat like open terrain. There is bumps, there are bigger rocks, there are like stumps of trees. You definitely hide. So yeah, go and roll that stealth check.
You have a +10. Don't worry.
Yeah, come on.
Come on.
So
The dice are fickle.
oh,
I saw that 4. I
Oh,
saw
God.
that 4. Okay.
Nice.
Like now you haven't seen Faawtie being full on stealth machine in close proximity. She usually like goes away from you and starts stealthing. Now you start seeing a value in Faawtie that you're like, oh shit, because you stop seeing her from time to time.
I mean, and she uses like these really bright colors, but she
Yeah.
says like, how can she hide with all these bright colors?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And you see her like disappear from time to time, go away and come back, go away and come back, go away and come back. And you actually prevent the group from being too loud, because when you guys see her again, you move towards where she is, and you avoid like a grouping of small rocks that would most likely be very loud. You start going towards when she pops up, and this is guiding you in this trek. So 8 successes.
Down to the last one.
Yeah, I mean, again, you can do more than 9.
Oh, all right.
It's at least 9. I'm going to tell you when it finishes.
Okay.
So
We have 8.
who's next?
DM question.
Mm-hmm.
Are the skill challenges related just to the trip, or does it count to also prepare for eventual combat, for example?
If it justifies an advancement, not physically, but in any way, I would I would consider it.
Okay, understood. Just asking.
Yeah, all good.
Grael, Danáe.
Grael, Danáe.
I mean, I can.
Yeah.
I can give the speech. Sure.
Yeah.
Oh my
gonna be a
god!
bit-
Let me
Here
try
we
something first.
come.
Yeah. Because I think the speech should be at the end. Will help.
Mm-hmm.
What time of the day is it? Yeah.
It's getting dark. So it's getting not dark, but it's like you already had your lunch, quote unquote.
Okay. Then Danáe looks at the sky and looks for a particular star, which she relates to the groom. She basically shut up after the whole speech. Like as the day grew darker, she grew more and more quiet, and now she has like a growing sense of uneasiness, and she is like getting reminded a lot of things that she didn't want to remember anymore. And at this point, like she whispers to the ring. She brings the ring to her mouth, and she says, "Groom, show me what I can see." And she will try to perceive the magical energies of the hacks, like where they are and how they are affecting the land. And if necessary, she will connect with those, because she can now express her magic like through her mind without any other need of like words or gestures or components or anything like that.
So you're opening up your mind?
Yep.
Okay. To the hags.
Yep.
Okay.
I need to perceive her magic. Yeah.
Yeah. I was just asking.
Yep. Risking it.
Go for it.
It's
Go
an
for it.
amazing thing. You could just before you roll, you could technically catch them off guard.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Yep.
Okay, is that Arcana? Okay.
You could do Arcana. Yeah, you could do Arcana. I mean,
spellcasting stuff, maybe?
Yeah.
Like charisma?
A spellcasting check.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
I leave it up to you.
Yeah, I can give you a spell check.
Cool.
Like a spellcasting check. Yeah, because this is like I think Arcana relates to knowledge, and you're not using knowledge, and I can't make you roll like just charisma. I think that would be a bit not very nice. So yeah, make
Spellcasting check would be my in this case my charisma plus my
like attack with your
cool
like an
Charisma
attack
plus proficiency.
plus proficiency.
Roll big.
What happens?
Okay, can she be guided with for this?
I don't know. I don't know. The question is the question is
And have
oh, you fuck.
I guess it doesn't matter.
it's right. Yeah.
Right there.
By the way, before I say anything, would Danáe say that she was going to do this?
I don't think
You said
she says anything, but if anybody perceives her, she's acting weird, and now she's acting weirder.
So the only people that can see Danáe doing this is Edelfair and Brinkk.
Mm-hmm.
I would give a chance to do something with that information.
Guidance.
Would Brinkk do something? Okay.
Then
Roll the guidance, because you are. By the way, just between us, you are not succeeding yet.
Just a question. Brinkk
Yeah.
sees Danáe acting weirder. How is the guidance?
Yeah. Good question.
Like I want to picture Brinkk coming near Danáe and doing some kind of guidance.
Be nice to me.
Yeah.
Be cute. Now is your chance.
Don't be an asshole. That's the requirement, I guess.
Or
That's
be the best kind of asshole you can be.
Yeah, I think that's more approachable.
Let me see the components. I can't remember.
I think it's just
Verbal and semantics.
No, verbal and somatic.
I have a phrase, but it sounds so weird, so I want to say it.
You can do it. Could be just a gesture.
No, okay. I see Danáe do some weird shit. So I'm going to put my hand in her shoulder and say, "You are so weird, but that works. So I hope that works too."
Guidance?
Beautiful. Roll the guidance, Elena.
No. Brinkk, you roll it.
I roll it.
Okay.
Yeah, roll the d4. Yeah,
D4.
I'll leave it up to you.
We need an
this.
18, I think.
3.
Or a
Fuck
20.
off! It was a 20.
No.
Shit, yes!
No.
We have the 9
you.
successes.
Yep.
Okay, so
You.
when you do that, let me say this, because of success, when you say that and when you touch Danáe, Danáe looks to you and you see instead of her eyes, you see irises, and the sort of like picture that I have behind me is stars that you've never seen before, that are not from this place or this world in her eyes. And then she goes back to you and she's like, "Hey, Brinkk, what are you doing?"
Nothing.
And when you say that, your mind is literally pulled from you by a force you're familiar with. It is driving your psyche, your mind towards a plane that is not here nor there. It's somewhere in between, and you see. And when you see 3 figures. 1 large, 2 medium, cold ice patches in the ground, structure, a tree. 1 piece of metal embedded in a tree.
I start repeating this out loud. I'm saying the same words as you're saying them.
And for a second, you whiplash back into your mind. You sense your mind melding with your psyche one more time, and it starts hurting the back of your neck. And you open your eyes, and you see everyone now, and you know that in a straight line, some few hundred feet in front of you, they are there.
Hey, everybody.
That's disgusting.
There it goes.
So you, again, that was a 20 check.
Mhm.
They did not perceive you trying to knock on the door. If someone has a prepared skill that they want to try before you arrive, tell me now.
Edelfer?
Yeah. So seeing Danáe giving us the information, I start remembering my first tappings into making my poisons for my arrows. I look at Brinkk and I say, "Brinkk, I have an idea. This is probably going to be stupid, but
Is
maybe
anything that we
could
have
help us."
done less stupid?
Yeah, I'm not feeling very confident right now, but I remember when I started making poisons for my arrows, I would choke on them a little bit when I breathed on them.
Uh-huh.
Do you still have the earth and the leaf and the earth that I gave you?
This is Jose. What are you talking about?
Remember when we checked the ground before the orcs?
Okay.
I pulled out a little bit of earth, put it in a little, put it inside a leaf and gave it to you. It was actually 1 or 2. I think it was just 1, but that would be enough. It's probably not in your inventory.
I don't have it in the inventory, but if you say so, yes, I have it.
Yeah, that happened. I remember. Don't worry.
Yes, okay. Brinkk again. Yeah, I have it.
Okay, So,
What do you need?
to prepare, I'm going to take it from you, and I'm going to try to mix. First of all, I'm going to try. Try to look for anything that looks
If you want,
poisonous or anything
this...
that could look like it could
I'm sorry.
interrupt someone speaking.
I'm sorry.
DM.
Sorry.
I don't think. I mean, sand, like a very dry sand, but or dirt. But there's no poison things here unless you make up a fucking awesome survival check that justifies it.
Do you need poison?
Oh, my survival is not. I still have some.
Or, yeah, I think survival is the only thing.
Do you need
Yeah,
especially new poison, or any source in particular?
Not really, but I can just.
Dim, I have a question.
Meta wise, I think Jose can turn into something that produces poison.
That's the question. I can use wild shape. I'm looking for my forms that
Scorpion.
can have.
Yeah, giant scorpion.
I don't have giant scorpion. It's an scorpion, tiny scorpion.
But
you have a
still
snake?
has. But it still has potion.
Yeah, but I don't want
but
to.
not a lot of poison.
I don't want to use the wild shape
To go into a tiny scorpion.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't really matter. It's just for roleplay things, just to justify a spell.
Don't worry. All good.
But we can look for a spider right around, or
That's the thing. Like, if you want to take the time to roll us a survival check to find the poison.
Wait, sorry, I was a bit disconnected.
I think you're trying to get things for silence or something.
Yes,
Do you need
exactly.
poison stuff?
Do you have anything that could really make someone choke?
Yeah.
Do you have any powder or something like that?
I don't know if you have been watching.
Laurent has a bunch of weird stuff hanging in his belt.
Yeah.
Like
I
plants
have
and stuff.
2 things that I can offer. The first, I think this is on the description of my mutagens, that only I can drink them
I think so.
because they are pretty bad for normal people.
Poison is for everybody.
I would rule that yes. That is absolutely a yes. If someone else drinks it would be fucking awesome.
In one more level, I am immune to poison because I just
You take
yeah. So I think I could share some of my mutagens with you.
I just need
ingredients.
I just
The
need
other
tiny
Sorry.
amount.
I am sorry. When you said that, I just imagined Obelix from Asterix and Obelix. That he drank so much potions that he is immune to fucking everything.
Yep.
He's literally a superhuman because of that. You are that in my head. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I can spare some of my mutagens with you. Maybe you can make a poison out of that. I have some. No, actually, those are for when we finish this quest.
But
I'm not giving you that.
I have an.
don't worry.
I have available spider, and that is poisonous.
Would you mind if I actually would that make you too tired?
Nah.
Okay, this is me.
Mechanically
as a
speaking,
DM.
I will use
Yeah.
a wild shape.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
just take the what Laurent is offering.
Yeah.
It would be
Yeah.
Okay.
So because I don't want to spend any more resources than we already have, so I'll just take Laurent's mutagens and I'm going to attempt to mix them with my poisons and the earth, and to make basically what would be like a smoke bomb, but instead of obscuring, just something that the witches could inhale, or anything in an area could inhale, so that I could cast silence on an area.
all good.
Because
I
listening to
won't even
Danáe-
make you roll a check. You make that.
Okay.
You're good.
I do have a poisoner's.
Yeah.
Kit. Was the kit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're good.
I think it's
You're good,
poisonous
you're good.
kit. Yeah.
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 Yeah. So, Anybody else wants to make a check before we go in?
Grael, your speech?
I have a speech. I'd rather not make it a check I don't want to risk, but I'll give the speech just as I wrote it.
What do we gain with the check?
Well,
Better odds?
You can get better odds, but you are now on with Danáe's check. That again, I can't even fucking believe that 3 was
100
there.
feet.
Yeah, no, the hundreds. Like they are around the corner, basically.
If the group is okay, and you tell me this is a good idea because maybe it's not. I have 2 ideas for a check that could involve what is the state of the ritual.
Yeah.
One idea, you already saw it. An investigation with advantage, checking my surroundings and to see what is the state of the ritual. The other one is using my proficiency with alchemy supplies, herbalist kit, poisoner's kit, to try to identify what materials they have gathered from the land to see what are they making. Only if the group thinks that's a good idea, because we already have 9 successes.
So the first, I was thinking about that. The first investigation with advantage. The reason I am not that comfortable giving you advantage is because regarding this thing, this is absolutely new information for you that hags could make something like this. Like when your group goes and hunts hags that you haven't done it, but you've heard of people doing it. It's like go slay it, like go like take care of that one or that coven, but it's not like
they are doing a ritual like
don't stop them from bringing all the hags in the night.
All right.
So that's why I'm hesitant of giving you advantage. You could do either check. Just the group needs to decide if that's worth it or not.
Yeah, I have those ideas. If you have any other idea for a check, we could try that, or we can just continue. We still have the last stealth check.
Yeah,
that we are going to do.
I would continue. Like we can role play those moments, but I wouldn't gamble on them.
Okay, sounds good.
So you're done?
Yeah.
Ready.
Okay. Now you are a couple hundred feet away. You have succeeded on your skill challenge with no failures. With the last success that Danáe gave you, that last bit of information, you know there's a tree, you know there's a metal rod in the tree, you know that there is a structure bitten up with no ceiling, you know that there's 3 fingers, 1 large, 2 medium. Now everybody roll a stealth check.
Can I use the thing that the
Absolutely.
Lucifer gave us? Yeah. So
Absolutely.
we all was it like a
plus 10.
fungus? Yeah. Or something?
It's basically a magical smoke bomb. So instead of smoke, you throw it to the ground and it puffs up and it clings to you. Shadows cling to everyone, and you have plus 10 on stealth. So everybody roll a stealth check.
Pass without a trace, right?
Pass without a trace.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
she
Without
casts
spell.
pass without a trace. Yeah.
Okay.
So stealth.
Oh, nice!
That's a 37.
Hunty son.
25.
Oh, come on!
A 1. Get 1.
A 2.
What do I
Roll the bloody 1.
what do I add to
29.
The plus
16. It's all right.
We got 2
29.
16s.
29.
Yep.
Yeah, and you rolled like shit, and it was
Yeah.
a 29. You rolled like shit, and it was
Yeah.
a 29. Like I actually, the worst thing is that me as a DM saw the 9. I was like, yeah, and I saw it was funny. I was like, fuck.
So DM, just mechanical founder question. To add the +10, I just read on situational bonus, right?
Yes.
You can do
Okay.
that, absolutely.
Okay. So +10 normal. Oh, well, thank you for that.
So, just so you guys know, the person that like you had Laurent nullified the natural one from Brinkk because it was a natural one. I know but it was a natural one. But you had a natural 20, so both of them round out. And Danáe, Faawtie, and oh wait,
No.
Grael, you had a
not
16.
16, 16, 17, 25, 29, 37.
Oh yeah. So
Who has the 15?
yeah.
No. It was
Okay.
plus 10 is 25.
Yeah.
So yeah, but basically, I will roll to see. I wanna roll with the hags because there is one that is taking watch. So
No way.
yeah, natural 20. It happens. Natural 20.
By the way, I grab my gun and pop the right.
Perfect.
I have my cycle in my mind, in my hand.
I'm gonna take my damage. By the way,
All good.
nice. That's a pretty good damage.
Yeah, it's amazing damage. Just so you guys know, a couple of things you need to start thinking of. One, give me a marching order. I need for you guys to give it to me in a diagonal area. That's how you were traveling. You're traveling in a diagonal fashion. Give me that, and from southeast to northwest, that in that diagonal sense.
Southeast to northwest. Okay.
So yeah,
We are advancing northwest.
Yeah.
Okay.
While you do that, we are going to have a bio break, and we are going to discuss if we're going to fight today or not.
Yeah,
you're on the hag territory.
Wait,
I
we
know.
still have an hour.
Yeah.
I know.
I
I just need a bio break. We'll be right
Yeah,
back.
me too.
And yep.
Okay.
Hello and welcome back. We had our bio break, and now we are on our last leg. So you were positioning your tokens in a diagonal fashion, the way you were walking towards the hags.
So I'm so sorry.
On the map. I see. Okay.
We are moving in this direction, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. So
we are
Grael.
not.
Grael, put your token from me, please.
So the question is this one: are we surprised because no?
But they are not surprised
They
either.
are not surprised.
Exactly. So if you enter combat, because again, this is something you need to choose. You don't get the advantage of the stealth check you made because it didn't
Surprise them.
It didn't surprise them because again, it was a very slim possibility that they rolled a fucking natural 20. It's just
it happened.
It happens, and that's why I roll in the open because I would be tempted to not give the hags the natural 20 because I want you guys to do cool things and have like all the advantages, but at the same time, it's there. Like
There.
Yeah, so that's the what?
Yeah. Okay.
Faawtie, you would be there?
Where are
Like
the
on the
hacks?
side?
Like in the left?
Top left.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, top
You're-
left.
Oh,
Yes.
there. Ah, okay. No, here.
Top left.
I
We
see.
are taking position.
What the fuck?
There.
Whoa.
What?
No, that was me.
I don't
Okay.
think we should be clumped all together.
Yeah, I was about to say
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. I want to
Maybe-
maintain some kind of mid-roll to
Oh yeah,
engage on melee.
that I was trying to do that all the time. So that is the direction you're moving towards. The quote unquote cone of cold you're avoiding is basically that wall and more or less. It's not technically fully that, but so you have an idea.
Okay.
So,
So you're moving towards that angle.
40 and Danáe, that's your position?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to be like in the middle.
Yeah, then I'm going to move right here. The game is paused.
Oh, sorry. You are okay.
yeah, I'm
You're
right
there.
here.
So
Yeah, I'm going
it's going
to
to
say
take a
something.
second for me to do the actual
Hopping us over and pasting.
yeah in the correct position. So guys.
Okay, I'll be there.
Give me one sec. Okay, so I think I got it. I'll switch you guys to the new app in just a second. So
Yeah, I will need some space. By the way, I love the new tokens.
oh, that's good.
Get mine someday when I finish all the other that I'm supposed to be doing.
It's okay, don't worry, Juan.
Yeah, at this point in time, it's gonna be pay your own price. So don't worry about it.
No, so Danáe, there's a problem. You need to have someone beside you if you don't have light.
I'll be next to Danáe, I think,
Okay.
Then I can
just to guide her through because I do have dark vision.
So tell me where you would be.
I would be to
You
her. I would be to her left, maybe.
Okay. Okay.
So maybe like there.
Okay. I'm not seeing your map. Give me one sec.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right. Then I don't have a dark vision.
Yep. I need to fix. Does Quace have dark vision, Grael?
Let me check.
Check a lizard?
Probably not. Well, it depends because the original stat block is of a
Yeah, it has
Like
night
cave.
vision. I don't know. No,
because they
it
move
has-
in
it
like
should have.
big caves.
Yeah. No, it should have. I don't know why it doesn't.
Yeah, dark vision
is-
30 feet.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. Visioned. That's weird.
Haha, my lizard see better than your lizard.
Suck what you wear.
And the wizard and the lizard's made of light.
Now it should be. I think I fixed it.
And mine is made of positive energy.
Is that real for Brinkk? I'm sorry.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's made out of moon energy.
Yeah.
Moon druid.
I will illuminate you with meh.
Okay, so let me double check that I have everything correctly. Oh, I switched around Danáe and Faawtie. My bad. But we're done. So I'll switch those two.
Now I'm thinking, this is some relleno. Forgot the name, the word in English. Now that I'm thinking about it, the guidance in Danáe is the only more positive phrase that I do for the group.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Good.
you were quite positive when interacting with like Ethelfair and the forest in general. But yes, towards the people in the group,
Yep.
not much.
Oh.
So you've been sneaking in.
Ooh.
You see actual ice on the ground emitting from a structure. Every place that the actual ice is in the ground, there's a doorway or a gap. You don't know. You see a big tree, the top of the tree beyond this about 10, 20 foot, 20 foot walls, but they're jagged and uneven, crumbling some places. This is not a structure as organized as even what you've seen in the desert or in your lifetime. It's more akin to the walls of the burning of the wood. It follows the same logic, but it's not as tall. You and I recognize this. This is what you saw. You know that there are 3 hags inside. And you know that beyond the threshold of the ice, there is an enemy. And there, I'm going to ask you, will you roll initiative? Yes?
Yes.
I vote yes.
Oh, yeah. You have your stuff?
So
Oh, music. I hear stuff.
we will roll initiative next time we meet.
Oh no.
Come on.
The skill challenge took a bit longer than I knew it was going to take long, but I just figured we could have a bit of a couple of licks with the hags before we ended the skill challenge. You guys are looking where the heart of the layer is. You don't know what's going to be here. You just know that there are 3 hags, a larger, 2 medium, and a tree with a metal rod in it. You don't know anything else. In the sky, you see just one moon. The other one is hiding, out of sight. Small one there. Sorry, the Sin, the big one, is out of commission. This is one of the few nights that Dilibat is alone in the sky, because Dilibat has a very short moon cycle. Sin has a very large cycle, so when it's out, and you see it in the night sky. The plume of smoke coming through from the volcano is there, present. And you remember what you heard in the beginning of the campaign, when the plume of smoke, red in the sky, meets just one moon, the ritual will begin. You don't know if it started yet, but it's there. And that's where we're going to end up.
It's now or never. Oh.
So
This fucking fight.
Yep.
I am sorry to
It's
stop
done.
here, but it's all good. We will
Yeah, no.
try to see when we're going to play as soon as possible, because, again, it took a long while, but I think it was worth it. And see you guys when we see you. Hope everyone enjoyed the session, and have a good one.
Yeah. Goodbye, everybody.
Subscribe,
Bye, guys.
share. Yeah,
Subscribe.
comment. Save us from the Drow algorithm.
Please subscribe. We are so close to have 100. We're not that. We need more.
100 subs?
We need more people.
Goodbye.
Subscribe.
Yeah, we want a button. We want a button. That is what we're saying.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.